As part of the Steam Spring VR sale, I decided to pick up a whole mess of VR games, and one of them, one Shooty Fruity, which we are playing now, may have turned into my new favorite VR game. And one of the reasons I like it, and straight away you can see we are in the staging area, is I really like the design. It's sort of a neon 70s vibe, but everything is very blocky and sharp, and it really lends itself well to VR because there aren't a whole lot of complicated textures or shades to have to resolve with a, let's just admittedly call it a rough screen door effect with the low PPI in the headset. So the first thing about this game, besides the visuals, is just how well polished it feels. So instead of a help menu, you actually have to press a button and you get a little printout telling you what you need to do in the form of these kind of memos. So the first one here just tells us how to kind of pick up stuff and interact with our world. And you know, the rest of that you don't really need to know, but another cool one's like the options here. We have to go over this arcade cabinet, and to get into the options, we need to use this coin to start it up, and then we can use a joystick to figure out what kind of options we want. Really cool, really nice how they integrated everything, but you don't really want to hear about that. You'd want to see some fruit shooting. So I'm, pretty far along, I guess, like 30, 40, 50%. And let's just start off with one of the earlier ones. So you grab one of these cards, they're kind of like punch cards, I guess, to stick in there, the shift card slot, and then we begin to pick our loadout. So let's just kind of throw those back there. They'll respawn up here, which is pretty nice. Glad they thought about all that stuff. So we need something to start off with, and I'll explain how this all works, but we're essentially just choosing our loadout right now. So let's grab some fun stuff. And that'll work. So this is how we test out our loadout. We open up this cabinet and it turns into a shooting range. So these are our guns. They just appear from the top there, and you get new guns by completing the in-game tasks. So these are kind of targets of the fruit that we're going to be shooting in-game. And this is great. It just lets you kind of figure out what you're using. And if you have a mission with a certain type of fruit, you're going to want to tailor your guns to that. But instead of reloading, the guns actually just stop functioning. So you can see after our total shots there, it just exploded, and you have to grab a new one, and that's how you kind of keep going. But to get new guns spawning on this rack, you have to keep checking or bagging items to keep getting weapons and defend yourself from the rampaging fruit. So that's a quick rundown. Let's close this cabinet up. You don't actually have to close it, but pull this to start a mission. We are now at checkout within the Super Mega Mart, and this is our station. So we've got a conveyor belt here, scanner, and then some more conveyor belts to take our scanned items to bagging. And that's essentially all there is to it. You know, they come over there, the items, you swipe them across this thing, no barcode that you need to worry about, and then throw them over there. And you can see our loadout in the front. We got our pistol, shotgun, and AK. We'll call it some kind of assault rifle. And you start off with the pistol. There's no unlock for that. But to get the shotgun, you need to bag a certain amount of items. And to get the assault rifle, you need to bag a certain amount of items after that. And power-ups you'll get once you've unlocked everything and you do about 15, 20 checked items. So it's probably easier if I just show you what that looks like. So we're gonna touch this to start and prepare for the incoming rebellious fruit. So we just scan it there. It doesn't actually matter which one we put this on, which conveyor belt. But you can see it's keeping track. We need 16 more items, 15 more items to unlock our shotgun. And you can see that as we bag items, we get guns coming through this overhead system. Ah, fruit coming in. Looks like an orange. So you have to keep bagging in order to keep getting guns because you can't reload them. But you can kind of store them. So let me just take care of these guys real quick. You can grab them and store them around your station, but you gotta make sure that you don't clutter it up with too much stuff because you can accidentally, you know, have stuff not being scanned, or you can have guns or pieces of guns as they fall apart. So if I just shoot this, you can see once it's empty, it's down like that and it just becomes a mess. So you wanna kind of keep getting rid of stuff to make sure that your space is clear. So this is one of the ways I will just do it. Keep one gun here, keep a little collection of guns as well in case things get rough. But when there are a lot of fruit coming at you, you want to make sure that you're strapped and ready for the onslaught. Oh, I can't see him at all. I don't think I got him. I think he exploded and did some damage to my checkout station. But finally, we have some shotguns coming, which should help out in the future. A lot coming that way. I'm gonna grab a pistol. This one looks like a Luger. So here's our first power up. Oh, okay, got that guy. Toss that aside and make sure we're not cluttering up the station. So I'm gonna drop this in and prepare to destroy some fruit. Ah, cannot hit this guy. Okay, see, we got a little bit of a build up here. And I want to make sure I unlock the assault rifle soon. I'm going to throw that because I don't know if it's full of ammo or not. And it may not be easy for you guys to see, but there are lasers with each of these guns. And initially I started playing it without the lasers and just trying to use the sights, but it became clear that these guns don't actually have functional sights. Throw another power up in there because why not? Probably not the best time to be using that. So you can see they're vaguely reminiscent of sights. You can look down the top there and it works somewhat. But for the Luger, you've got no rear sight, but you got a front sight post, and it actually aims way above what you would think is the sight line. So that what kind of made me want to just switch to this the laser view, which admittedly makes it a bit more fun. I'm gonna grab a rifle, 2 rifles. So this is one of the earlier levels. Not that bad. We only have 15 seconds left. We got another power up. Not sure if we're gonna need to use that or not, but might as well. 10 seconds left. You can see I'm getting some points from hitting those guys. And in this game, you get juice is your points. And you get the juice by shooting the bad guys. You can get points for a skill shot. So if they're up in the air while jumping and you hit them, you get some extra points. A long shot. So if I hit that guy from here, he's not going to die because it's the end of the game. Or explode. He's fruit. I don't know if they live or die. But if I hit him from here, I'd get some extra points. And you use those for the leaderboard and also to purchase some new guns. So next up, we will go to the gun vending machine and check out some guns we can unlock. Pretty cool if you could actually just get guns from a vending machine, but I'm sure that would cause more trouble than it would be worth. So here are some of them that I haven't unlocked yet. These are all of the guns. So we've got a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matrix. So 18 total guns. And to unlock them, we have to check their code. And let's just go for, let's go for the Carbone SMG. That's number 839. And so instead of just clicking it, we actually have to go in here, 839. Bing. So I had, a lot of juice. That's our juice there. And I have less juice now. So the card dropped off there, and it should go into our cabinet here. And if we just set up a new one, we should have our Carbone SMG ready to go. So let's pull those and then give it a shot, literally. I don't know why our other ones are appearing. Here it is, our Carbone SMG. You can see again what I'm talking about with the sights. If we look at that dot, I'm looking at this red guy right now. Now if I'm with the sights, it's aiming right at the base. So the lasers are kind of necessary, and this game is just a silly shooty game. So why not just, go for it. So this is feeling like a pretty good gun. It's got a lot of ammo. I'm sure it doesn't do as much damage as the AK, but that's okay because we'll unlock it quicker. If I go back, I can show you the stats a little bit better. So these handguns here in blue, that bottom, there's nothing lit up. There's no shopping cart icon. Next up, we have the revolver. So that takes 1 shopping cart. So that's a little bit, these come at you automatically. This is, takes a couple items to swipe. This SMG, 2.5, but our assault rifle is 3.5. So we're gonna be getting this one a lot quicker. And one thing I've noticed is to meet some of the challenges, sometimes you don't want a whole lot of guns ready to go. You just want them, unlocked, and then you can start getting power-ups quickly. And if I move back, You can see our power-ups on the right. We got multi-shot explosive ammo, armor-piercing rounds, infinite slow-mo, and then another one I haven't unlocked yet. So just to kind of make this video as concise as possible, I'm going to only do one more, and I will save the last type of mission for last. So we're going to do my least favorite type. It's these food preparation missions. Let's check out. I haven't gotten the third challenge there. That's kill 15 fruit while a power-up is active. So we're just going to go for 2 unlocks here to try and get power-ups quickly. The SMG and what looks like a 92 FS. So whoever made this game clearly knows a reasonable amount about guns, and they don't look realistic, but they function pretty well. You can see this is modeled, it's a stylized Beretta 92 FS. And this part, you know, it's just, that's how you would model it and make it go whenever. But when you finally fire it out and it explodes, you can see mag drops out, the slide pops forward as if it would, and then, you know, a bunch of extra stuff just kind of goes wrong. So they're obviously not real guns. This is probably based off of that World War II, was it the Sten gun that loads in from the side? Just a fictional gun. But the principles there are all reasonably correct. So let's shoot this on out. Oh no, this is not, this is more like the Battlefield stick mag loading gun. Forgive me for not remembering what that's called. My gun knowledge really starts in World War II era. But you can see it traverses over to the right side as we shoot. Barrel pops out as it's done. Anyways, that's my sidetrack about guns. You know me and my H3 VR hot dog torches hand grenades, always trying to get my hands on more virtual guns. At the food preparation station, you can see we have a little bit of a different layout, or significantly different layout rather. It is a food court area, and instead of having items on a conveyor belt come across that we have to swipe and send over to the bagging station, we have these trays of different items coming across, and they'll position themselves here, move over in front of us, then over to the right, then over again into the heater or customer area. And how we make sure that we score these is that down here we'll have little food packets, and we have to place those food packets on there, and once you put one on there, it counts as an item done. And the more you do that, the more guns you get, the more guns you unlock, and the more power-ups you will get. So let's get on started. You can see they're like these little Chinese takeout boxes, which are fine. You can grab them and throw them on there, or you can try and scoop them up and throw a lot on there. And if you put a couple on there, if you put 2 or more on there, then you will supersize the meal and get some extra points, some extra juice to take home later and unlock guns with. So I'm grabbing some guns and putting them aside for later. You can see I am negligent in my food packing duties. We got flying cherries coming at us. No problem there. Oh, missed one there. Blue one there. Let's just reload. So 15 items to get the SMG, and then it's not until after that we'll start getting the power-ups so that we can work on our challenge, which is kill 15 fruit while a power-up is active. I like this a lot more than the Luger. It seems to do more damage. I think it holds a couple less rounds. And I see that guy in my periphery. That's the beauty. Oh, a power-up. We got explosive rounds. So I'm going to save that until a horde is coming, and then we can try and get our mission done. So we've got some grapes coming in there. They can turn into these annoying artillery type guys. I'm just going to try and put some shots on him now. Get some more guns. It's pretty slow so far. We got another power-up. That's great news. And if I'm not mistaken, the one we just picked up was unlimited ammo. We've also got explosive rounds. So now we have our SMGs coming, and we have a steady supply because I am doing a reasonable job of packing these. So let's throw one of these power-ups in. Let's see, that's 3, 4. Oh, 4. I think I only got 4 there. So I still need another 11. But we've got a power up here. I can get 2 more. I was incorrect. This is a spread shot. I don't really keep track of these power-ups well because there's already a lot to keep in mind as this is going on. Let's make sure we get this one. Let's throw that in, why not? Whew. I love this game because it blends guns with another task, making them kind of not necessarily confusing you, but forcing you to chain in or divide your concentration between shooting and something else, which is something I find happens a lot in VR because guns work really well in VR because of the controllers, shooting, and just people like guns. They're kind of fun. So we did not succeed there. We did not get the final challenge, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. Maybe there's another gun I can unlock that will make that easier for me at a later time. So there is one more type of mission, and that's this one, the bagging, but I'm going to save that for the next video. So this has been Shooty Fruity of the Super Mega Mart. And I hope you guys enjoyed it because I thoroughly enjoyed this game. So I'm going to try and have one or two more of these videos coming out. Just more of the missions. You can see I have a few more to unlock. So if you want to see those, let me know in the comments. Let me know if there's something crazy you want me to do in the game. I probably can't think of anything, but you know, it doesn't hurt to just throw some stuff out there in the comments. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you had a fun time, and I'll see you in the next video.